I'm very excited to be here for the 414 Live Variety Hour. My next guest is No Seatbelts. Hey, Kyndal, how's it going?
Hi, it's pretty good. How are you?
Good. Thanks so much for joining me. Where are you joining me from?
My living room.
Yes.
Yay.
It's so nice that we can do this like in the comfort of our own homes, really, truly.
I love it. I have sweatpants on. I mean, I probably shouldn't say anything, but I do. So,
That's fine. Well, I'm going to dive right into it with you because I know No Seatbelts. They caught my attention. You guys caught my attention because you have this track called Daydreamin'. And I heard
hmm
jazz fusion, the soul portrayed in a way that I haven't heard before. And I find it incredibly beautiful. And I know you guys have a motto, which is super powerful. It's no
yeah,
limits, no boundaries, no seatbelts, which
yeah.
I feel that comes through the music. I just wanted to ask if you could tell me more about the statement, music and beyond.
Well, the statement really is just like a life that we want to live. Um, No Seatbelts is like a band formed of like individual artists, kind of. We kind of have like our own thing, and then we come together just to make music. Like, so to say like no limits, no boundaries, um, we are creatives, and a lot of times we can get stuck. You know what I'm saying? Because we want to work a regular 9 to 5 job. We want to have like all of these things, but at the same time, we have a creative bone in our body, and we just want to push our limits with that in life and with creatively. So that's basically what it means. Yeah.
That's amazing. And you kind of touched on what I was going to ask you about because to me, you guys are a super group and you're a collaborative collective and you all have your own careers and your own careers, not only creatively and otherwise, but you get together. I know it's Calvin on bass, DC on drums, you on
hmm
vocals,
hmm
Curtis Crump on sax, Quentin Farr on piano, and Chris Over on guitar.
Yes.
And
Perfect.
all incredible musicians. So
Yeah.
did you find each other through the projects that you were doing, or how did you guys all kind of gather together?
So it was kind of so Calvin put everybody together.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
Calvin is friends with everybody individually, and then kind of brought everybody together to form this band. Um, he had been playing with, I know, with like DC for like 3 or 4 years before the band. Me and Quentin Farr actually were in Foreign Goods before this. Me and Curtis and Calvin used to be in a group called Rhythm Changes before this. So we're kind of just like all over the place. And then like Chris, we kind of we just found him. we we saw him playing at a gig, me and Calvin, and we were like, "Who is this guy?" And he's not like from Milwaukee. And we were like, "Do you want to play music?" He's like, "Yeah." And that's how we got him. So
The
yeah,
wild card.
yeah, basically. But we all have been kind of like friends or close or known each other in some form or fashion for years now. So
So is the creating process for you guys, because there's no boundaries, like does it feel really easy to kind of jam together and create these songs?
yeah, so our first project was really just us throwing out an idea, a stable like idea, and then just jamming on it for like an hour. Not even an hour. That seems that's a little much. But just jamming on it and then me recording it on my phone. And whatever was good, that's what we stuck with. And then actually recording it in the studio. So it is easy. And plus it's easy when everybody is friends. You know what I'm saying? Everybody
Mhm.
gets along.
Yeah.
Um, and then they play with each other outside of, or we all play with each other outside of this. So bringing ideas from where we came from, or like, because a lot of us play in church and a lot of us play in like cover bands and things like that. So like bringing those elements to this jazz fusion band really helps.
That's amazing. And that kind of brings me to my next point because you mentioned church. And I know that you guys haven't gotten together in a while during this time because
No.
it's a wild time. It's a very scary time in the city of Milwaukee and really the world at current is going through some really unprecedented times. So how have you guys been able to navigate this new normal, or is it only till recently you kind of have been able to kind of come together?
It's funny. It's been an adjustment. Uh, in the beginning of the year, we were skyrocketing. We were featured on so many different things. We were releasing our music video, releasing singles. We were working, you know.
Yes.
uh, and the pandemic happened, and we didn't really know how to work within that. Because we are individuals, we still kind of do our own thing. Because a lot of people have like studios in their house and things like that, but we didn't want to like spread germs. We didn't, it was just a lot. So we are adjusting. We are working on releasing a live album soon, and releasing a single. It's just been very hands off though. Like I see you and I see you, you know.
Yeah.
So doing this for the 414 Live was really refreshing because we didn't want to be in someone's house, so we were able to use a church and record, and then so yeah, it's been weird though. It's been weird
Yeah,
to
to
say the least.
say the least, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's great that you were able to use that space, and it sounds incredible. And you guys are all, our viewers, our listeners are going to hear it in just a moment. But I do want to talk about another thing you mentioned about your releases, because I know you released a music video for the song I'm about to play for everyone. It's called The One, which, can you tell me a bit about this? Because I feel like this is so like maybe drop before the times, but always the times. It's
Yeah.
such an important song, and it has an incredible video to go along with it. Can you talk about this a little bit?
So The One was written by me and Calvin, the bass player. We actually were just going to create it with me and him, just by ourselves. And then we were like, no, this is dope. Like, we need to share this with the whole band. And honestly, it was a play on 70s music. I love the 70s, and I because I wrote the lyrics, like every time I perform it, I just feel like I'm some like disco queen with like all the sparkles in the world, lights everywhere, and just like over the top. So
I want to see
writing, yeah, that's the goal, to eventually be able to sing that song doing all of that. So that was the concept for my lyrics, and just being inspired by the bass line. I just wanted to be a disco queen, honestly.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's amazing.
I'm glad you think so.
Definitely, I suggest everybody check out that music video, that song we're going to play. I'm very excited. So before we let you go, though, how can people support you and No Seatbelts?
You can support us by following us on Instagram, No Seatbelts Music. You can follow us on Facebook. Facebook and Instagrams are our strong points. We also have a YouTube channel with all of our songs that we have released and some videos coming soon. So also you can follow, yeah, just follow us on any social media. Google is great because you can always Google
Yes,
any artist, and you can find literally any social media or platform that they're on. So use
absolutely.
that. So yeah.
Absolutely.